The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that power.
Good chance here! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos elects to cross. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's a little off target. And it's Zanetti. Azar. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Taken back almost at once. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he was alert to it. Cannavaro. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. A probing pass. Hazard. And it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Stojkovic goes short. Schlotterbeck is there and he can get that clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. So, third corner of the game. Stojkovic with the short one. Crosses in it, he's got two! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Guadalajara have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Stojkovic stood up well to him there. And this is Van Basten. This looks promising. Out to the left it goes. And here's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Schlotterbeck. De Bruyne. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard with the delivery. Roberto Carlos, back in once more. And he's there to clear it. Mbappe knocks it into space. Mbappe. Now it's Kante. Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Stojkovic. And it's Azar. Looking for a runner. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Keeper's dealt with that.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Van Basten. Hakimi. Barcelona finding their passes. Spread out to the left. Conte. Van Basten. And that pass just didn't quite work. Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. And he's picked it up out wide. Stojkovic. Azar conjures time and space where few can. De Bruyne.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's looking wide. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 19.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Rodri. Azar. De Bruyne. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Drogba. Knocks it out wide. And it's Rijkaard. Azar. Now, can they get him away? Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. Sinem Wang is herring after that one. Van Basten looking here to chip it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Drogba. Drogba. It's Drogba! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Guadalajara are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Drogba. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that has been clubbed away.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 14. Entrará al campo número 11.
Now it's Azar. Hangs one in. He rises! Cannavaro is there to clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Conte. And here's Drogba. Now it's Bojan. Pinches it off him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Beckenbauer considers his options. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Drogba. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cannavaro. Not the most convincing of passes. Conte. Great vision. Oh, super ball. Bojan! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Conte. And it's Conte. Van Basten. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Van Basten. That's a nicely weighted pass. Conte. And it's Zanetti. It's a good foot in there. Barcelona have a free kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 27. Número 9.
And here's Mbappe.
Entran número
That was not
13.
gone well.
Número 7.
Schneider. Roberto Carlos. Well seen. Saw that coming. It's played through for him. Well cut out. No margin for error there. And De Bruyne! De Bruyne! That's tremendous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the shot! He should have put that one away.
Drogba has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So their fourth corner of the game. Schneider, and he's had a hit! Schneider is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Roberto Carlos!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Hakimi. The final 5 minutes. Picked out brilliantly. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Cruyff. Oh, good spread. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Guadalajara really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona may have thrown this away at the death. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's onto this. And this is Schneider, face to face with the keeper. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Bayer, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Lovely feet. It's gone backwards. And that's that. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Señoras y señores,
How would you sum up? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. He rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Rodri. Hazard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. And Wilson. Vardiol. Messi. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And it's Messi. Messi driving forward. Messi! He's scored! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 9 minutes is number 17, Lionel Messi.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Lionel Messi.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away? And that has been clubbed away. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Wonderful save! Oh, what has happened here? Has another goal! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona making their first change very early on. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pinches it off him. Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Van Basten. And it's De Bruyne. Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Conte. It's not an especially good pass, that. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Leicester find a position of real strength now. Just the keeper to beat! And he shoots! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers.
It is amazing what fate can conjure at times. A combination of results that have ensured a desperate scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Looking for a runner. Threads one in. And here's Inzaghi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Rice. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Plays the return pass. He's gone for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper.
Decent chance! Superb by Inzaghi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
He's had it taken off him. And this is Puskás! Lewandowski. Now it's Olise. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Puskás. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. This is the time you need that pace.
Now he's got space here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Makalele. Zanetti. Messi tries to dink it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Not the most accurate pass.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
He's in a good position here. Played into space. Cannavaro cuts it out. And it's Lewandowski. And this is Inzaghi. Messi. De Bruyne. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. And Puskás!
Puskás looking sharp there.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zanetti. And it's Hakimi. Played back into the centre. Messi. Lewandowski does really well to win the ball there. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Zanetti.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
For Messi. Puskás. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Makalele. 5 minutes till the break. And it's De Bruyne. And that's been won straight back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Makalele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And Zanetti. And that was nowhere near his best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an...
Oh, shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Big chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi. And the shot! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now this could be a chance. Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Puskas! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Filippo Inzaghi, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, Van Nistelrooy, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 10.
Howson attempts a clearance. Played with finesse. Oh, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ball comes in. Puskas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Puskas. And it's Rijkaard. Makaleli. And here's Mbappe. Donatoni, given the lift of his goal. That has not gone well. Puskas. De Bruyne. Oh, super find. Can he finish?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
The pass has gone astray. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passes short and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Rudiger. Still trailing here in this fight for their lives. A hint of desperation about it now, Jim.
A growing feeling of frustration here now, Peter, and time for the big characters to step up and be counted.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Haaland. He is through here.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Great chance! There it is! Relief! They just believed, and they believed again!
Well, 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 who better to grab it? Situations like this just seem to come naturally to him.
That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives.
41. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 12, el dorsal 7.
Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Might be dangerous. And Van Nistelrooy! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the number on the board is 3. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Barcelona desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get... Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they're quick to get it back. Hakimi. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, that's nice. And it's Xabi Alonso. Van Basten. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Now it's Van Basten. De Bruyne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, played right into his path.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's an imaginative pass. Rice. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Rudiger. And Makaleli. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Thailand are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the most convincing of passes. Rice. Makaleli. Van Basten. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pelé. Rudiger. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Zanetti. Messi. It's Makaleli. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Makalele kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro. Messi. Oh, it's Van Basten. De Bruyne tries a shot! Yes, it's in! A goal at a really telling moment. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 15, Kevin De Bruyne.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Zanetti. Messi. That's been cut out, well played.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Barcelona
There will be
finding
1
their
minute
passes.
added time.
Messi. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Makalele. And it's Messi. Zanetti. Passing nice and neat for Messi. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Nicely shaped ball. Cannavaro. Makalele. Messi. And he's picked out the run. Oh, Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. Messi. And it's Makalele. Rice. And it's Messi. He's had a shot! It's a goal! A most significant moment in this most significant of games. They will not go away without a fight. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's had it nicked away.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great vision. And this is Zola. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And they're back in front.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 67 minutes is number 25.
Thailand take the lead.
Gianfranco Zola.
Hakimi,
Gianfranco
Makalele.
Zola.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Messi. For Rice. Cannavaro. Messi. Ruben. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 14.
Messi ready to try one.
Xabi Alonso.
And now as good a time
Coming
as
on
any
the
to pull
field
level.
is number 7, Kevin Terrell.
Makalele. Zanetti crosses. Upamecano getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Zanetti. And it's Makalele. To Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on.
He's going for goal! He is through here, and the shot! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Thailand, after 78 minutes.
Thailand making consecutive
Number 10.
changes here.
Pele.
Zola taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, he can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager is probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Well, it's a bit face-to-face chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Thailand blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now that's well seen too. Just 5 minutes left. Bellingham. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Rice. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 10, Pele.
Zanetti.
Coming on the field is number 22.
Zanetti got a long way
There will be
forward to
5
join the
minutes
attack.
added time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. And here's Haaland. Goes for a shot! He has done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Thailand are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Haaland. So what can they make of this? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so the lowest point, relegation, the ultimate disappointment.
Fellow attendees,
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
children's
Barcelona
announcement.
really were
Please keep
made to
your
suffer
eyes-
today.